Despite being both shorter and seemingly less mature, Chase Chrisley is Savannah's big brother. He has a very strong bond with his little sister, and he recently made it clear he will always be there to protect her. Savannah Chrisley recently showed off some of the newest additions to her cosmetic line, and an Instagram troll came for her hard in the comments. Big brother Chase, however, was quick to jump in and defend his little sister. What happened, and what was said exactly? Keep reading, we've got the scoop. Savannah Chrisley took to Instagram yesterday to show off her new lip kits. She noted in her caption that she wanted to do things a little differently with this set. And she was confident these lip kits would give her customers the luscious and beautiful lips they were after. Savannah was blurred out in the background of the photo as she held 3 lip kits close to the camera. They were clearly the focal point of this picture. Despite being blurred out, Savannah was still looking fabulous in the background. Now, this Instagram post had absolutely nothing to do with her big brother Chase Chrisley. But the Chrisley family is extremely close, and they've always been all about family first. Despite the toxicity between the family and estranged sister Lindsay, both Chase and his father Todd have said they would be there for Lindsay in a heartbeat if she needed them because they are family. In a comment liked nearly a dozen times, an older gentleman told Savannah she shouldn't quit her day job. The troll took aim at her hands, noting that she did not have a career as a hand model. Now, Chase Chrisley was not the first to respond to this negative comment. Savannah had several supportive followers who were quick to attack the individual. Many questioned why he felt the need to post something so negative on her profile. Getting defensive of his little sister, Chase Chrisley was much more aggressive with his response. Calling the troll an old-timer, he encouraged him to each asterisk. Chase's response received tons of likes as Savannah's followers loved seeing him stick up for his little sister. While she decided to black out the individual's username, Savannah did call attention to the negative comment on her Instagram stories. She joked that she guessed she couldn't have everything. What do you think about Chase Chrisley rushing in to defend his little sister Savannah? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. And keep coming back for the latest on the Chrisley family. Dusk had fallen on Savannah Chrisley's quiet evening. Her phone, normally a gateway connection, lit up with an unwelcome barrage. A troll, hidden behind an innocuously brutal comment, had swooped in, cruel remarks about appearance, insinuations about her fiancé, and tasteless digs about her use of Botox. The tone was ugly, feigned care cloaking outright disdain. She ignored it at first, scrolling past the poison. But the venom found a home in her feed. It stung. And once it doubled in a screenshot shared by Todd Chrisley, the family patriarch, the words looped through their universe, morphing into a gauntlet placed squarely in front of the family's protective instinct. The Chrisley clan has always moved as one, loyal, even when flawed. Todd, Savannah, and Chase formed a united front. When their parents faced jail time and scrutiny, Savannah stepped into an adult role, caretaker, protector, and public voice for truth. Extremely proud, Chase said, recognizing the burden she carried. So, when the troll aimed her teeth at Savannah, it wasn't just an attack on one sister. It was an invitation for the whole family to respond. Chase's reputation, equal parts swagger and humor. A protector with pluck, often cracking jokes or teasing Savannah, but never indifferent. Beneath his prickly social media facade lies razor-sharp loyalty. As he scrolled the screenshots of insults, a low-burning heat grew. Knox, the family dog, could have sensed it. The writing triggered something deep. Fury born from countless family battles. Rolling cameras capturing sibling spats, viral scandals, and a barrage of internet hate. The night deepened. Each buzz and ping fanned the simmering rage. Chase felt the weight of every negative word, not just for Savannah, but for their entire battleground of public perception. Enough, his gut said. He had enough of online bullies and lazy cruelty. Down came the barrier. The troll had fooled herself. She thought she was hidden. But a Chrisley sees all. Without ceremony, Chase dropped the bomb. No fluffy retort, no pun-filled burn, Just a raw and irreversible line. Each shit. Asterisk in two brutal words he claimed the moment. He gave no quarter. That phrase would explode in comments. Suddenly, fans weren't asking, "What did Savannah say?" They wanted more of Chase's fearless spirit. Todd, ever the defensive wall, amplified the moment. He reminded followers that Savannah-23, fierce and vulnerable, have faced darker insults before. This seeing Chase bite back hit different. Meanwhile, Savannah's eyes brimmed with relief. Maybe more than relief, pride. Chase had her back. Their private squabbles were nothing compared to this, a shared shield. People dissected the moment, podcast hosts replayed the clapback, and social media analysts parsed the pros and cons of such blunt pushback. Within the family group chat, Todd dropped a cheeky gif. Savannah responded with a heart emoji. Chase replied with a shrug, job done. The Chrisley clan knew their life, filmed or free, is public property. Trolls will exploit that. But lines were crossed. Words turned cruel. Chase's move was a message. Talk all you want, but hit my sister, and you hit all of us. And we won't hold back. His wasn't the Chrisley family's first confrontation with toxicity. Dad Todd screened trolls when they attacked clothes by racial identity, slamming their ignorance, but don't mistake the moment for stone-cold defense. There's tenderness there too. Savannah, after all, has been called many things. Ugly, robotic, self-esteem issues. Labels thrown like stones online. Yet she endured. Across interviews, she's clicked through lawyers' updates for her parents, guided her siblings, even spoken of how she'd lose fans and connections to stand for what felt right. Weeks pass. The troll's account vanishes, deleted or banned. Savannah returns to her daily grind, podcasting, social video, court watch, sibling chuffering. Chase posts a story from a studio session, feeling lighter. Both know the internet firestorm fades fast in the sprawling digital expanse where whispers echo louder than roars, where strangers wield words like weapons, and kindness often gets lost beneath the weight of venom. Chase Chrisley found himself tangled in an unwelcome storm. The tempest brewed in the comments section of a seemingly innocent post, a place where the lines between fans and foes blurred and anonymity emboldened cruelty. Chase's sister, Savannah, the radiant spirit whose smile could light the darkest rooms, had become the target of an insidious attack. The bards came not from close quarters, but from faceless profiles, masked behind keyboards, unleashing judgments that were sharp and unjust. These words aimed not at her accomplishments or her grace, but at the essence of who she was, unfair and cruel, the kind of words that sting more deeply than any physical wound. The world had watched Savannah grow, her journey captured in vivid snapshots across screens and stages. Known for her authenticity and resilience, she carried herself with a quiet strength, a beacon amid the chaos that often surrounds celebrity life. Yet in this moment, the spotlight revealed a harsh reality, the vulnerability beneath the public persona, the price of visibility, in an age where scrutiny is relentless and merciless. Chase, witnessing the barrage of cruelty aimed at his sister, felt a fierce protective fire ignite within him. It was a primal urge, born of blood and bond, the unspoken promise that no harm would come to those he loved without facing his own reckoning. His mind raced through memories, shared laughter, sibling secrets, and countless moments where Savannah's kindness had softened his toughest days. But now, the digital arena had become a battleground. The faceless aggressor hid behind the screen, careless and brazen, attempting to dismantle the warmth and integrity Savannah exuded. The attacks were reckless, crossing lines that even the wildest trolls seldom dared. They ignored the person behind the pixels, the real human whose heart beat beyond the curated images and edited frames. In response, Chase's spirit hardened, tempered by years of navigating the public eye alongside his family. He refused to stand idle, to let the poisonous words seep into Savannah's world unchecked. The fierce defense that surged through him was not just for his sister, but a statement to those who believed cruelty online was consequence-free. His reaction, though raw and visceral, was a declaration. It was a refusal to allow the internet's dark corners to dictate the narrative, a rebellion against the toxic tide that threatened to consume innocence with relentless hate. Chase channeled his frustration and protective instinct into a forceful response, one that echoed loudly and clearly across the digital void. The backlash was immediate and intense. Some hailed his defense as justified and necessary, a rare instance of courage in the face of digital harassment. Others debated the choice of words, the rawness of the retort, and the fine line between standing up and stooping to the same vitriol. Yet, amidst the noise, one truth remained unmistakable. Family ties ran deep, and no one who cherished those bonds would stand quietly when those bonds were threatened.